got a special program we're broadcasting out dedicated to Wayne Karl, aka the OM, wishing him a happy birthday. Oh. Shit. Am I on? I thought they were going to give me time to get cleaned up here a little bit. Well, in that case, I guess it's kind of a special day going on, and we wanted to put together something a little special for you. And by that I mean, well, this little montage of stuff we threw together. I've been just kind of hanging around, kind of thinking about some ideas that I could put together. And so anyway, this is what you get. You know, when you hang around, you don't know really what to do. So I really kind of hope you enjoy it. So, while I trim up and get ready for the program, I want to make sure that you know that I'm wishing you a happy birthday. And the only dilemma is that I'm here hanging around and you're there and we can't hang out together. So let me extend an open invitation to you and say, hey, get your butt out here. We got a lot of things to do. We got a lot of videos to get together. So let's do it. So in the meantime, let me get ready for the performance. And we'll talk to you then. Bye. Happy birthday. And you're not going to believe what just happened. I just recorded this whole segment once before, and I didn't have the camera on record. And I should have known that because the little red light wasn't flashing like it is now. So I guess I gotta do it again. And I hope I do it as good. It was about 1982, Memorial Day, that I moved out here, California. And didn't really have anything going on. And here it is 10 years later, and I don't know if I still have anything going on, but I guess one thing I can say is that you're 4,000 miles away and I'm here, and we're still in communication. I guess you have to be, considering you're my dad, I'm your son. But the crazy part is you'd be out here, we got Venice, you know, we got some videos we made there, and then there's other things like, you know, writing letters back and forth, postcards. Of course, it's hard to get a phone call out of you. Seems like I always gotta call you. Or at least when I call you, I say, hey. But it wasn't long back that you sent me some information, or I had left some stuff. You guys making some noise. Shut up. Back in Connecticut on one of my excursions, and you sent me the stuff back. And, sent it express mail. It's pretty important, I guess, wasn't it? The overnight are extremely urgent. Thing is so faded I can't even read anything on it anymore. Oh, you spent $13.30 on it. I guess it must have... You didn't forget that, did you? Oh, there you go. September 14th, 1984. Probably remember some of this stuff. Look at the size of those, huh? Even those. The glue is gone one. Oh, here's one still stuck on the side. But I still have the info. You know, the important stuff. That's what matters. I got the box. I hope I get another one someday. But what I really wanted to do is a little tribute. Thank you for everything.
Around, see the sunny day. Turn yourself around, child. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so that's not the tune I wanted to do. This one's just a little like medley.
Ever since I got turned 16, said, Dad, I wanted to drive. Won't you help me? Won't you try to help me? I need a car. He says, Casper, I'll help you now. How about a Dodge Dart? So, you know, it was brown. It got me around. But finally I realized, I says, Dad, this just won't work. See, all the girls don't really go for it. So won't you help me find something a little sportier? He says, Casper, you don't need anything more. I says, oh Dad, Dad, come on now. So after pulling, twisting, crying, whining, and begging, I found a '68 Mustang in the driveway one day. You said, Casper, this is on your nickel. Wouldn't you know it? Loved the Mustang. 3 days later, smashed it up. Casper, you're giving me an ulcer. So you spent some money, spent some cash. You made that car big up, looks so good. I might have forgot about the Cougar. Let me tell about that. Some guy owned a hot dog truck. Gave it to us for $800. You painted that thing beautiful. You made it just like new. Forest green is what we chose. It was pretty damn good. But sure enough, I smashed it up. It wasn't really my fault. Yeah, maybe the CB radio got a little in the way. But when the police officer says, hey, that guy made a turn, Casper, it's not your fault. Yeah, and then, you know, I decided then that I'd fix the engine up. drifted out of the old high school lot. Some hoods, drug addicts, wasteoids, whatever you want to call them, smashed it up. This time you said, Casper, you're gonna fix it yourself. Fix it yourself. You handed me some sandpaper, a couple hammers to bang out the dents. You said, don't ask Ulrich, and Oscar ain't gonna help you now. You always said I wasn't mechanically inclined, but I proved you wrong. Yeah, I know, a few little waves and maybe orange peel and Bondo too much too. Well, we painted it so blue, it's what I had to do. That was the Cougar until I wasted the transmission. I don't know what happened next. Yeah, my brother Bob wasn't driving, but he saw your lawnmower too. It had an engine, steering wheel, and even a clutch. I guess he didn't care about your Corvette. Didn't care too much. Because he popped the clutch into that beautiful vet. Now another time, I went to Salem College. I said, Dad, thanks for helping me out. Yeah, that's right, you did. Yeah, you drove 9 or 10 hours down to Salem. Dropped me off by the tracks. You said, Casper, you gotta get A's if you expect to go so far. And remember, when you're in college, you just don't need a car. So I took out a student loan, just paid for it last week, and bought myself a van from some guy up in Bridgeport. Couldn't speak English too good. You took one sight of that thing and said, what's all this, bunk? I can't believe you, Casper. You went out and bought a junk. But I wanted a van. So there's this guy in Shell, Michael, I don't remember what his name was, but he worked down at the Karl's on a body and he painted it black with Floyd. So that's what became known as, you remember, can't you? The Pink Floyd van. Yeah, it was a junk, all right. A couple years later, you had to tow it out of Hartford. Another transmission, I think. Whatever happened to the Floyd van, Dad? What's the next saga? Well, one day I came to your dad and I says, I wouldn't mind being a rock star. Dad, this time I don't need a car, but won't you buy me a guitar? I want to play rock music, maybe some take country. Yeah, so, you said, okay, Casper, but, you better do something with it. Better not sit in the closet. Well, look what's happened.
I guess it maybe sat in the closet a bit too long. But I did learn a Pink Floyd song. That's one thing about you, Dad. You wore a Deadhead hat. You even listened to some Freud. I couldn't ask anything more for a dad like you. You know, I saw Chet Atkins last night, and he played a song about his dad. And at the end of the song, he was crying. I'm still dry-eyed. But I want to let you know that you've been supportive of me. Yeah, there was a TR7. You said that's a junk too. Don't you ever think of driving it? It's not for you. So I decided to drive across this country. Yeah, hopped in that Triumph and drove to West Virginia. Sure enough, it broke down. Spent the whole life there. Then another jump. I told you so. I told you so. That's what he said. I told you so. I told you so. That's what Dad said. That's what Dad said. That's what Dad said. So next thing I find myself driving is a Pontiac GTO. Drive cross country, yippee-i-oh. GTO, yippee-i-oh. Yeah, cars seems to be a big part of it, doesn't it? It's still in the garage, my GTO. It was the 18th birthday. You drove to Robert Bruce's house of cameras. I had a splitting headache. It was a terrible day. I felt sick. It was terrible. I don't ride. 18 supposed to be so sweet. 18 so keen. GTO, GTO. So you once again made my life good. Made my life good. This idea. I could just see her there saying, "Oh no, Casper, not another one." Oh really, Dad? It's gonna be great. Yeah, you just sit there scratching your head saying, "What's Casper up to now?" He says, "I want to make a museum." No, just kidding. Bicycle repair shop? No, just kidding. Magician? No, just kidding. This time I'm gonna run an advertising agency. Agency. The hell is that? What do you need, more cash? Well, I think I can do it. Just gonna take a little cash. So, like always, you supported me, helped me do out. Help me, you made my life good. Yeah, Prizcom was it. It always had been kind of a joke. But, you know, you said, "Hey, Allan." No, you never called me Allan. Always said Casper. go right ahead. Now I don't know if that was a good thing or a mistake, but you did do a good job and you helped me, and here it is. Thank you for it. So Bob got married, John did too. Dolly's a tycoon, owns real estate too. Casper is working butt on, trying to make money too. But when you were my age, Dad, you had 4 children. 4 children, boys, the worst kind. When you were my age, you had 4 kids. Oh, my hands are getting tired. I can't play those tunes. So what does this all mean? It means that you provided inspiration, support, interest, and communication. Thanks. Happy birthday. I hope it's the best one. I don't know how old you are. I don't really care, because you're still older than me. But the years are cranking, and we can't make much time go by. So I hope I see you soon. I'm sorry I'm not there. Let's get on to the rest of the tape. You've heard enough of the bullshit. Let's move on.
Thank you for tuning in today. You're listening to KARL FM. We've got a special program we're broadcasting out dedicated to Wayne Karl, aka the OM, going out to Darien and Stamford, Connecticut, wishing him a happy birthday. Hope you enjoy it. Little Chet Atkins for you. We're going to try a little bit of experiment now.
Just the latest in the studio enhancements here is a multi-timbral polyphonic synthesizer. What does that all mean in the realms of things? Well, if you want to look at something, I hook it up to the Macintosh computer here, okay? And what we're able to do is use the Macintosh to actually kind of act as a trigger to record the music. We're not really storing it on there, but kind of like, you remember the old-time roller pianos where they had like this paper thing and it spun and the piano would play itself and the little holes in the paper would tell which keys to play? So the Macintosh is kind of like the old player piano. It tells the keyboard what to play. All the sounds are actually in the keyboard. The Macintosh has no sounds at all. So what you can do is kind of like this. I'll show you how good I can play. It's actually a song I wrote called Changes, and it's got some lyrics. And
Testing 1, 2.
I'm going to do a little bit of it
Live right now. And what we can do is to go, hey, 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 happy birthday! Happy, 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 happy. Yeah, Dad! Woo! Birthday! It's your birthday! It's your birthday! And then you can get it sounding like a big hall. That's right. Yeah, it's your birthday. And while I'm up here in this big, big, big thing, we're actually going to tone that down a little bit. We can turn the effects down a little. This is called Changes. We better start from the top. Tell me how you think. Or what you think of it. Whoa. Testing. Changes coming your way. Feel the heat, yeah, coming your way. Hurts, yeah, the smile is good. Yeah, you better run. Fire. Fire, yeah, you feel it burn. Mirage, you know it looks so real. Let's get the saxophone now. Fire. Fire, yeah, feel it burn. Hold it in, yeah, ask me why. Feel, you know it's easy to feel. Rise in the sunshine. In a fork in the road. Which way to go, where to turn, in the picture show. Changes coming your way. First to laugh, or the last to cry. Feedback. Thought it would last. Be lost in the past. Feel it burn. Fire.
Stop. You know, the live vocal thing, I just try to do it spontaneous, no rehearsal. It's better when I have practice and I can stop, and since I'm on tape and I'm burning tape, burning your time, your birthday time, if it happens to be that, we don't want to be doing that. So, we're going to cut that part off. But what I wanted to do is show you, and I'm going to actually have that song on the latter part of this tape, and you can see it kind of mixed in with some footage from the LA riots and stuff like that. So that's kind of what it is, and I'm working on a thing for Jonathan Karl now for his.
University.
And I understand that there's been some flack going around. I've been getting some feedback regarding the equipment here at the studio of Priscom, KARL-FM, and whatever you want to call it, KARL-TV as it now is, you know, mellow out, dude. Because the effects and the ability to do things kind of funky, different, adds a little creative flair to it. So while you might not like the dissolves and that kind of stuff, I've tried to minimize them on this tape for you. But I'm trying to show you what the technology's got available to you. Remember raisins? How much I like raisins? I still got some right here. Raisins are good. So probably the next thing to do would be show you some of the stuff stuff around here and just kind of put some music to this. And Alicia's been working on her garden out here and planting some flowers, and being the horticultural legend that you are, I'm sure you'd appreciate it. And other than that, I'm gonna have to say that my little song out there earlier that I sang for you was inspired by just remembering lots of things, and there's a lot of things that I forgot, and you know, the order of the cars or whatever. But the bottom line is that you know, I want you to have a good time, and I miss you. So say hello to everybody back there, and rock and roll.
You're a legend.